Hello everyone. So for this video, this is a continuation of what we did last week. Last video whereby I placed the needle on the sewing machine. So this is really like a starter video, like you wanted to start sewing. So I tried to do the steps, and in addition to that, I also added some steps or ways to finish the edges of the machine, of your sewing project if you don't have an overlock machine. Okay, so for example, this one is a top that I made. It's a children's wear top. Okay, so this is the front part and this is the back part. So normally I would join them at the sides. So let's see this part inside. Okay, as you can see, they're just joined together with a single stitch, and you can see that it starts to fray already, right? So we have to keep it from fraying. So I offered three options so that when we wash this on the machine or hand wash, it should it should stop it from fraying. Okay, so I hope you like this. Okay, so now we have the two fabrics, so we will place them right side to right side, like where the prints are, okay, on top of each other, and we're gonna sew the edge 1 centimeter from the edge. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing for this other fabric. So yeah, and then another fabric, because I'm showing you three options on how to do this. Okay, so right side to right side, okay, 1 cm. And then now we're gonna set our sewing machine to straight stitch. And okay, so usually I place the fabric on the first line after this, or if you don't have this line, you can measure 1 cm. So I lower the needle first, I do the reverse, and then now I'm sewing on a straight stitch just 1 cm from this one, and then I'm gonna lock again, and then there. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch my machine to the zigzag stitch, and it's gonna be the last one. So you switch on the last part and then maybe 3 notches before that. So that should be a small one that would be enough for a 1 cm seam. Okay, and then I just place it a little bit closer to the line, okay, to the running stitch that we did earlier. So and then I reverse and then move forward. Okay, and then I would sew the edges, and then by the end I press the reverse and then go. Okay, as you can see, this is what we've finished. I'm gonna do a similar thing to this one, to the cherry print, and again on a straight stitch I will sew 1 cm from the edge. Okay, so it's just 1 cm again, lining up on the first line. So I will lower the needle. Okay, this one I have to, okay, I will forward this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna sew a straight stitch on this edge, reverse, and then move forward, and then yeah, same way that we did for the first one, and then reverse. Okay, now so after we stitch it with the pinking shears, this one, it's like a scissors with the zigzag on the edge. Okay, I'm gonna cut the edge nicely, so see, it will create a zigzag mark. You might think this is nothing, but actually it keeps the seams clean and neat, and it prevents fraying. Okay, so I suggest this for like little projects, and this is the one that we did earlier with a zigzag. And with the zigzag one, I also like to trim it on the edge a little bit closer to the zigzag part. Okay, and yeah, and then see the comparison. So I've used both of this in all my other clothes when I didn't have my overlock machine, and it works. Okay, but I usually use zigzag instead of the pinking shears. The pinking shears I would use for, like, I don't know, little bags or purse or small projects. Other than that. Okay, so now we're on the other method. This time we're gonna use French seam. So we're gonna place them wrong side to wrong side. It means, see, it's the wrong side. So the outer side should be out, and I'm gonna stitch them same way. Although in the video I'm showing 1 cm from the edge, on retrospect I decided I think you should just stitch it like maybe half of that amount, or like 0.75 cm instead of 1 cm, because I think it's too large, too wide. Okay, so you stitch it and then you lock, same thing as we did as before. Okay, I'm gonna cut. Okay, then we're gonna turn it over and you will see the reverse side of the fabric. You're gonna fold on where we've sewn, and then of course it will be better if you iron this part. Okay, so see here again, you turn it over, and then so this part, as you can see where we've sewn earlier, you're gonna fold in the middle. Okay, so now we're gonna iron this. This is why I wanted the 1 cm seam allowance instead, I mean the 0.5, because it kind of shows up when you sew 1 cm, so I guess it should be less. And here is what it will look like when we close it. Okay, going back, so this is the zigzag stitch, and this is the one trimmed by pinking shears, and this is the French seam where you don't see much. Hi everyone, so there, those are the 3 options that I did for sewing. I hope that it's clear enough and it's short enough. I know in my case, when I want to search something on YouTube, I really want the quickest way possible. So there you go. Let me know if you have any questions or you have any particular project that you need help with that maybe I could answer and I can try to do it.